What is up, guys? This is Linthio coming at you with a card, well, I say card discussion, just a discussion in general, an archetype discussion on Toons. Now, if you have been subscribed to my channel or you know me at all, you know that I am a big fan of Toons and Pegasus in general, if the playmat didn't give it away. There have been a lot of people asking me why I haven't done a card discussion on Toon Barrel Dragon and Toon Buster Blader, and there is kind of a very simple reason for it. They're not that good. This is something that I have a little bit of a gripe with. Now, I don't mind cards coming out for archetypes that aren't that great. It kind of happens, otherwise every card would have to be absolutely redonkadonk. The problem that I have is the card design is basically taking the exact same card and just making it into a toon, and that's about it. Now, I know you might say, well, that's what they basically do. Well, yes, kind of, but not really, because you look at Gemini Elf, it pitches a card out of hand, you look at Toon Mass Sorcerer, you draw a card. You know, all these cards that have very good effects and are used in the deck are there for a reason, and the most recent releases and the releases that are going to be coming up soon are just carbon copies of cards that are already outdated and aren't really used. It's not even like you can special summon them with nothing. You have to tribute summon them. When Toon Kingdom was released, and Mimecat, and Comic Hand, and everything like this, all this really, really good Toon support, I was really excited because I thought, finally, they're going to be releasing some really good stuff. And they did, but the future support is, unfortunately, in my eyes, not that great and kind of a letdown. And I'm kind of a little bit worried at the fact that that's it. We're just occasionally going to get a card that is just a carbon copy of an old school card. And I think that it's going to have to take like another set, like Dragon's Legend, for them to bring out loads of other stuff. Now, in the World Championship qualifiers, I think it was, or Worlds, one or the other, that had the Pegasus and Marek duel, when Pegasus comic-handed his Ra turned into a toon, I was expecting Ra to become a toon and be released, but none of that just yet. That doesn't mean to say that it's not going to happen, but unfortunately, I'm a little bit worried that the fact that it probably won't come out. Toons are a great deck, but they suffer from such a massive flaw, in my opinion, is why I kind of don't run them, is the fact that you remove that field spell in any way, shape or form, the deck can't function. You don't draw that toon spell, the deck can't function. While there are a couple of cards out there that can protect Toon Kingdom, it's kind of really annoying that most of them are kind of null and void by a simple effect of like Catasta, or like Trivial, or something that just bounces the field spell or removes it from the field without destroying, or something like that. And that's a really big problem for the deck and why you don't really see it at all, simply because that is why it doesn't function. You need that field spell to stay there, and if it doesn't stay there, you have no chance in hell. And the problem with that is that you have to main deck support cards to protect solely that field spell, which leaves less spaces for other cards you might want to put in against the meta, or techs, or monsters, or anything like that. There are a lot of cards available for the Toons now simply because of Dragons of Legend, and it's good, but it's just not enough to make them anywhere near tier 1 or tier 2. I've tested them so much and I love playing them, and I'll never get rid of the deck that I have of them because, again, it's kind of a childhood thing for me. I love Pegasus, I love Toons. But I would really love to see some better support, or just something that is, I don't know, better than Toon Kingdom. If Toon Kingdom had some form of built-in protection that it could protect itself if it would be destroyed, but even if it got bounced, then yeah, okay, it goes. That's fine, because it doesn't mean that it's completely irremovable. But it meant that you could actually have space for other cards for the deck. So it's kind of really disappointing, and I still will always hold hope, because I never really expected Toon stuff to be a thing anyway. And they did surprise me with Dragon's Legend 2, bringing it all out, and I was really happy about that. But it's just not enough to make the deck actually competitive at all. So I want to know what you guys think of Toons. Do you think they are competitive? Do you think they're not? Is there any hidden talents and hidden techs that really make the deck flow? Or do you just think you kind of agree with me? So as I said, let me know down in the comment section below. Make sure to give me a like, comment, subscribe, and I should catch you guys later.